Alright, we are back yet again on Fantasy Football in 5. Last week was our divisional power rankings, and this week will be our mock drafts.
So if you haven't seen last week's video, hit the big red button below. Alright, so we're just going to go right in order as the draft goes. So 1 through 10, I have Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, Jalen Ramsey, Laramie Tunsil, Vernon Hargraves, Joey Bosa, Miles Jack, Ronnie Stanley, DeForest Buckner, and Ezekiel Elliott.
I have Carson Wentz, Jared Goff, Jalen Ramsey, Laramie Tunsil, Vernon Hargraves, Ronnie Stanley, Miles Jack, Joey Bosa, DeForest Buckner, and Ezekiel Elliott.
The Browns caused the most trouble for me because I had just trouble deciding what position they would pick. So I ended up putting Bosa at 6 to help me pick that. So I ended up putting Ronnie Stanley with the Browns because they've lost plenty of their offensive line and they really need some help there.
I have Jacksonville getting a corner in Vernon Hargraves. Now, everyone else thinks Miles Jack is going to go there, but I've said right along that they need a corner, and I am sticking true to that. And also, I have also said that Carson Wentz is going to the Rams. I even had them taking him at 15 when they had that pick, so I knew all along. Alright, so picks 11 through 20. Starting off, I have Leonard Floyd, Reggie Ragland, Eli Apple, Mackenzie Alexander, Laquan Treadwell, Kevin Dodd, Sheldon Rankins, Taylor Decker, Shaq Lawson, and Darren Lee.
11 through 20, I have Leonard Floyd, Reggie Ragland, Eli Apple, Sheldon Rankins, Laquan Treadwell, Kevin Dodd, Shaq Lawson, Taylor Decker, Darren Lee, and Jack Conklin.
Now, I had Mackenzie Alexander, cornerback, going to Oakland. And I had him going there because Oakland needs desperate help at the cornerback position. If they need any help on their team, it's cornerback. Because they were absolutely terrible last year. They have one good corner on their team, and his name's TJ Carey.
I had Jack Conklin falling to the Jets at number 20. The Jets just recently lost to Brickshaw Ferguson to retirement, and they need some help there on the O-line to help protect Matt Forte as he plows through. So look for them to draft Conklin at number 20. Alright, so picks 21, 31. There's not 32 picks this year, in the first round anyways, because of the Deflategate scandal and the Patriots. So 21, I have Derrick Henry, and as follows: Corey Coleman, Josh Doctson, Will Fuller, William Jackson III, Robert Nkemdiche, Andrew Billings, Mackenzie Alexander, Kendall Fuller, Cody Whitehair, and Paxton Lynch.
I have, starting at 21, Von Bell, Cody Whitehair, Josh Doctson, Corey Coleman, Kendall Fuller, Jalen Smith, Andrew Billings, Will Fuller, Noah Spence, Jack Conklin, and Jermaine Afidi.
Now I have Paxton Lynch going to the Broncos because they need desperate help at that position because all they have right now is butt fumble Mark Sanchez, and they don't want that to happen again. Manning left for retirement, Osweiler's in Texas with the Texans, so look for Paxton Lynch to be a solid starting rookie this year.
I have at 21 going to Washington, Von Bell, the only safety in the draft I have going in the first round. I said that he had to go in the top 25 because he was a good player, and I think he is going to be the next Sean Taylor. Alright, we're going to go in depth about 2 players each. Starting out, I want to go in depth about, a little biased here, Minnesota's wide receiver who I had them taking, Josh Doctson. I just wanted to go in depth because obviously everyone says they're going to get him, and I think I agree with them because now they shored up the offensive line. And a wide receiver, they were expecting Charles Johnson to play really well last year, and he just had a nagging injuries, and so he didn't do so well. But expect Josh Doctson to replace him.
Alright, I'm going to talk about Laquan Treadwell, another wide receiver. I had him going 15 overall to Tennessee. Now, their wide receivers, Kendall Wright and Dorial Green-Beckham. I mean, there's nothing spectacular there. Laquan Treadwell did have a pretty bad, I think he broke his leg at Ole Miss. But he's expected to have a really good rookie year, and I have him as the first wide receiver going off of my board, that is. And expect him and Mariota and DeMarco Murray to have a complete offense.
The other player I want to highlight is Reggie Ragland. I had him going number 12 overall to New Orleans. New Orleans desperately needs help on the defensive side of the ball because they are terrible as always. Because New Orleans just only throws 7 touchdowns in a game.
My grandma could run up the middle against them.
And Reggie Ragland, he's obviously a good run stopper, and I think he would be a really great replacement for Jonathan Vilma, who left a few years back.
At number 6 overall, I had Joey Bosa. I think he really fits with Baltimore because he was a troublemaker off the field. I mean, Ray Lewis, Terrell Suggs, I could go on and on about the player problems that the Ravens have had. But, I mean, aside from the field issues, Bosa is a pretty good player. I will give him that. He's very long and athletic, so I expect him to be the first defensive end taken in the draft. Alright, so that was our mock draft special. We really hope you enjoyed and agree with some of our picks. It took us a long time to figure out what to do. Like, we have 4 papers and I'm done.
Yeah, it just got worse and worse with every move that was made in the offseason,
So stay tuned with us for next week as we bring you some of the draft highlights and we'll talk about the draft. So stay tuned for that and don't forget to subscribe.